EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From the home of the Ryder Cup in 2021, Whistling Straits, it's live first-round coverage of the season opening event, the Wisconsin Open. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. What an exciting time, our featured golfer beginning the professional journey. The Korn Ferry Tour. It's a good time to bring in our friend Nota Begay III, 4 times a winner on the PGA Tour. He cut his teeth on this very circuit. Nota, what do you remember about that time? And I have a sneaking suspicion one round in particular is going to pop into your mind.
Well, Rich, yes, a great memory for me. Shot the first 59 in the history of the Korn Ferry Tour, which is a huge positive memory in my mind. And what it did tell me in terms of my career and what it meant moving forward was the fact that you have to go out and you have to be aggressive. You have to make birdies and you have to shoot low scores. There's no laying up on the Korn Ferry Tour if you want to take that next big step to the big show.
I think you'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at even par. Heading now to the 603-yard par 5 fifth, where only the bravest will go for the green in 2. Water on both the left and right side of the fairway. Left side is where you'd rather be. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a smart play to take it down the left-hand side here at the 5th hole, and most likely we're looking at 3 shots from here on in.
We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this is one you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. Hole number 6 and another scenic view off the tee. It's a 409-yard par 4.
Yeah, the hole is well bunkered around the 300-yard mark. Ideally, you want to have that tee shot just short of that. Then it's not too hard a second shot.
Iona a second coming up.
And it's a short hole, the 6th here at Whistling Straits, the shortest on the front 9 in fact. To get to this back portion of the green you have to carry plenty of trouble, but be particularly aware of that deep pot bunker that's nestled in the gremlin's ear.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, there's a good reason they call this 7th hole shipwreck. It's 221 yards long, and there is plenty of trouble to the right.
Yeah, water, rocks, bunkers, all sorts of things. But really, when you look at the hole another way, it shapes up for a left to right shot.
Ooh. This from 7 feet. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them, there are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop-off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8, and that won't help the cause one bit. We finish up the front side here at Whistling Straits with the 442-yard par 4 ninth. Fairway tends to funnel the tee shot toward the middle, but if you're too far to the right, a large tree about 100 yards short of the green could block your approach.
Now that shot was from the top draw.
From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
And it is a tough par 4 to finish this front 9. Being in this section of the fairway has opened up the green nicely, but beware of 7 Mile Creek that snakes its way down the right-hand side.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Look here at birdie.
All you have to do is start this on line and let the slope do its thing. I don't see a lot of movement in it.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. So that's in for his par, and he'll remain even for his round. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day one.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can eat.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From Whistling Straits Golf Course on the shores of Lake Michigan, live second-round coverage of the Wisconsin Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top. So, out to the action we go as we catch up with our golfer on the tee at the par 4 13th. No issues here. That is into the fairway. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second. Good chance at one.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
A 9-footer now for his birdie. Disappointing. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Now to the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in. They've all been going straight up until that one. A little bit of a test coming up.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. The 15th now, and a 503-yard par 4 here at Whistling Straits.
Well, it's certainly beautiful to look at, but tough to play. Bunkered once again left and right, but it's a hole that you have to hit a driver down here, just purely because of the length of the hole.
That one looking a little right. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, you're licking your chops here at the 16th. It's only 568 yards, this par 5. Clearly reachable in 2. But you can also let this hole get away from you because of all those dunes and bunkers that can become a real headache if you're off target.
Finds the fairway. Oh, this par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Getting set now for his 4th shot from the bunker.
And just take the right amount of sand behind the ball. Don't want to get it too clean.
Oh, that hits. Set from the bunker. This is his 5th shot.
Just a short bunker shot. So open your feet up, open the club face up, little splash out. I mean, just get it out.
More troubles. Not a great shot at all. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. Frank, the 17th hole. I don't like the sound of it. It's called pinched nerve, and I'm not sure I like the look of it. 249 yards, all sorts of trouble to the left.
Well, trouble to the left, there is some 20 feet below the level of the green, so that's a no-go zone. And then, of course, on the right, there's a huge mound, a sand dune there with a bunker in it. That sort of makes you hit that tee shot a little further left. But believe me, there is a little bit of green in between both.
"12 feet still to go." Oh yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. But he's going to remain outside the cut line, so it'll likely take something special at 18 to see him through to the weekend. We come now to one of the most celebrated finishing holes in all of golf. Whistling Straits, 520-yard par 4 18. An aggressive drive down the left side requiring a 270-yard carry over the sand dunes and bunkers. Safer to play it to the right. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. And this is going to be a second round score of 75. So 2 rounds complete here, Frank. What have you seen so far?
I know a lot of other people might think so, but I think the course is tough, but it's extremely fair. The goal of a golf course, Rich.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From the eastern shores of Wisconsin and Whistling Straits, it's live third-round coverage of the Wisconsin Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Some good names up there, including our leader. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and this 6th hole is the shortest on the front 9, known as Gremlin's Ear. That's because of the unique shape of this green. Thankfully, the pin today is in the front portion. Definitely more accessible, but beware of those bunkers short right.
Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain right where he is. It's a beautiful hole, isn't it? You got a great view of Lake Michigan. It's 221 yards. You can only gaze at that water for so long, then you have to get back to the task at hand, and it is a tough one. That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Nope. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Onward to the 506-yard par 4-8 with over 100 bunkers. The 8th testing every golfer's nerves. Imperative to favor the left side to avoid a severe drop-off to Lake Michigan, and dunes and bunkers on the right. That will do just fine. Frank, when we stop staring at Lake Michigan in the background, what should we be focusing on?
Well, somehow you're going to have to thread a long iron in between those bunkers right and Lake Michigan.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Finishing up this front 9, Frank, with a better than 440-yard par 4.
Bunkers left and bunkers right. The goal here is to hit it down the left side of the fairway. Otherwise, you might be blocked out by some of those trees that are just short of the green. That drive down the right has certainly opened up this green. You can see the flag there sitting on the left side. This is a green light opportunity. Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie that pushed that score to 3 under for the round. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds, Rich.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Sheboygan, Wisconsin, it's live final round coverage of the season opening event, the Wisconsin Open. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner as you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon. And we've got some drama brewing with a tie at the top at 11 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
Always a good shot in the rough, but now a chance for a birdie. So that's a good approach shot.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Now we arrive at the 503-yard par 4 15th, beginning of a 4-hole stretch, rivaling any 4-hole stretch in championship golf. Hang on tight. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. This going to be very difficult to get to the green. It's his second from a terrible lie. Okay, not in the fairway, but not bad at all. What do you think, Frank, in that first cut?
Yeah, spot on, Rich. I mean, that's as good as the fairway. It's a lot better than what we actually perceived would happen.
About 17 feet on this putt. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. Onward now to the shortest par 5 at Whistling Straits, the 16th at 568 yards. It's reachable into, but there are plenty of dunes and bunkers that can steal your glory. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the greenside bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Well, that is extracted from the bunker, but it is going to hang up short of the green. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Here we are at the 249 yards, 17th. It is one of the best par 3s in golf. Remember what Jordan Spieth did at the Ryder Cup? That incredible shot from on the bank left, sent it way up into the air, and then he went straight down, almost into Lake Michigan. Yeah, this is all you want. And that is not the spot to be. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. The final hole, the 18th, and the clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Frank, this approach to 18, it will test you in every way.
Yeah, even off a good tee shot, it's a difficult second, and this is one that you really have to think, perhaps maybe hitting that second shot a little right of center.
That one was running so hot.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Oh, size of a putt left.
15 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. Well, Frank, what a day of golf we saw out there today.
7,800 yards of, I'd like to say pure joy, but for the ones that have done well, you earned it.
Well said, Frank. For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and all of us here at EA Sports, we say so long for now from Whistling Straits. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, live opening round coverage of the Desert Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. Going to work this up that left-hand side. And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there.
So into week two now. That first tournament in many ways about dealing with the nerves. First ever professional tournament. Nota, what do you typically take away after that first week? You didn't put everything together, but you did get your feet wet.
Certainly, and you have to look at the history of the Korn Ferry Tour, and many a player have struggled early in the year but have still gone on to garner one of those spots in the top 25, which is critical at the year end. And this is just a learning experience. You got to pick and choose your moments, when to be aggressive and when to stick to your guns. And in this particular case, got off to a slow start, and maybe this is a week they can build on.
Nota Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And not too much break on this, maybe a little to the right, but it's going back up the hill, so we can't leave it short. Yeah, I think he's going to be very disappointed that he never gave that a chance to get to the hole.
Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he'll stay at level par. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box, is it 9 stories high? It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get.
No damage done after missing the first fairway, but he should like this one a little bit better here at number 2. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4. Wow, you know he'd like to have that one back. Inside of 125 yards or so, and doesn't even hit the green. Eight-foot putt here. Nope, that is not going to get there. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard.
Yeah, and with the elevated green, he might have needed an extra club, as that won't get there. The wedge game may just bail him out. A great shot there to get it in close. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay at 1 over. Back to the tee here at Wolf Creek. A lot of sand along the right side of this fairway leading up to the green, Frank.
Yeah, I can't even count how many bunkers they got down that right side. It's easy to see where not to go. So obviously you want to get that ball up on that left side. And then really it's just a short pitch across. There, this hole's only 383 yards. And it won't even really play its distance. But of course you've got to be careful. It's not long, but fairway first once again here. You can see all the problems around there if you do miss this fairway.
Now note his second from the fairway.
105 yards left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
This is an 11-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. How about this hole, Frank? Par 5, 5th.
If you stand on this tee for the first time, you've got virtually no idea where you've got to aim. Do you aim it left of those bunkers? Do you aim it over the sort of the canyon? Really, the answer is how far do you hit it, because that is going to determine the line that you hit it on. Avoid the water, that little stream, but you can always have a drink on the way if you want to, I guess. Second shot plays uphill, but this is a relatively short par 5, so very reachable. But you can see you've got to flight that second shot. You want to make sure that ball's coming in nice and high to this green that's perched up.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Tough to control the golf ball out of the bunker. This is on the green, but with a lot of work left to be done.